Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about embracing insecurity. And we all have insecurities. I can't say that I don't have insecurities, or you can't say that you don't have insecurities. We all have insecurities, and it's absolutely natural and okay to have insecurities, because that is what these insecurities makes us more aware, to overcome those insecure areas, to overcome those insecurities. And I mean, that's the ideal way, that's the ideal healing way, when you know your insecurity, when you embrace it, and then you become careful, you become careful, and you start improvising, so that that insecurity doesn't remain an insecurity. So I also have a lot of insecurity, and the first insecurity that I have is that I have got a lot of stretch marks. And if you can see, I have a lot of like these horrible stretch marks. And yes, there was a time in life where I had a very major health issue, and because of that I became very obese, and I developed this horrible stretch mark all over my body, like from my arms, from my breast, from my tummy, from my inner thighs, from my butts, from my cuff area, from my, I mean, everywhere. There is nowhere where there is it's clean and smooth. So I'm filled with stretch marks. And so how do I see my stretch marks now? Earlier, of course, I was made to feel that stretch marks are ugly, and it's not normal. I'm not normal if I have stretch marks. I'm not pretty if I don't have stretch marks. So I always used to cover myself. I always used to cover my body, wear full sleeved outfits so that the stretch marks doesn't show. I used to avoid wearing short clothes because the stretch marks in the feet and the thigh used to be seen. So I started covering myself completely. And I was just trying to keep hiding my insecurities, keep overdoing things so that my insecurities never surface. I kept on trying to blend in, trying to fit into that narrative that was out there, that stretch marks are ugly and women's need to be smooth and soft and clear skin. If they have stretch marks, they are ugly, they are not seen, they are not loved, they are not seen with the stretch marks, and it's absolutely not normal. Until I came to a point where I literally banished all these ideas and thoughts, because it was crippling and it was making me handicapped. Every time I can't afford to wear full clothes, every time I can't afford to wear long pants. What if I want to feel the breeze, and if I want to be a little easy, why can't I wear shorts? And I mean, why do I have to care what others think? So this is also one of the ways how control is established on us, whether it's family, society, friends, anywhere, that what would others say, how would others see. And we are shamed, we are grown, we are made to have this shame which doesn't exist in the first place. We are made to feel ashamed of our insecurities, so we are taught to even hide it more. So everyone comes to that point where they just quit all of these crap. And I did quit. I did feel better after quitting to care about what others think. because the more I was thinking about others, the more choked I was, inside. The more I was caring about others, the more miserable I was from inside. So it was not working out. It was not working out at all in any good way in my case. So I had to quit. I had to quit, from caring about what others think. And I started embracing my insecurities. Stretch marks is one of the insecurities. The other insecurity is that I really can't draw a straight line. Yes, I really can't draw a straight line freehand. I need a ruler. Only then I can draw a straight line. Otherwise, it just goes like this and then it goes here. It goes this way and then it goes here. So that is one of the insecurity that I had. The other insecurity I had was that I had cracked heels. I had cracked heels in my foot, and I don't go regularly for pedicure and all of that. Whatever I can do, I do it myself now. But earlier I was in the habit of just keeping my feet even pretty and smooth without any crack. It should look beautiful, and I used to stress about it. I used to make these endless runs to these salons and get these pedicures done and buy the best of the creams and this and that, so that my feet look good. And I fit into that narrative that beautiful feet means you are beautiful. You really take care of yourself. And I don't know who makes all these stupid things. It becomes very suffocating. I invested a lot of money. I invested in a lot of my time behind all of these things. And there came a time where I was just done. And now I just clean my feet myself. I massage it whenever I want. I have got a good cleaning device that scrubs. It's automatic. It scrubs and it removes the dead skin from the heels, and it's fine. I can manage it and I feel good. I'm not thin. I'm not weak, and I'm not slim. And it's obvious, most of the time I'm barefoot in the house. It's obvious that I might have cracked heels. So what's wrong in that? I embrace my cracked heels. The other insecurity that I can think of is, that I sometimes used to feel that if I don't do makeup, I wouldn't look good. So there was this phase where I got so I got under so much of pressure where early in the morning I used to get up and used to do my makeup and spend the whole day with that makeup on. Why? Because I wanted to feel good. I wanted my skin to look flawless, and I wanted to look pretty as per them, as per their standards. So this invisible they made me feel miserable, made me waste my money, made me waste my emotion, made me waste everything. And trust me, it really doesn't matter. What matters is the inner peace, and what matters is how well you accept yourself. Now I stopped doing all of that. I just like wearing liners, and I don't wear anything on the face. I don't prefer that. A little bit of lip gloss and I think it's fine. So this invisible pressure where having insecurity is demonic, having insecurity is bad, miserable, weakness. So this entire notion and this entire narrative that is out there is very suffocating, and it makes us do a lot of weird things. Trust me, it makes us do a lot of weird things, and it really pushes us in wrong ways, towards wrong areas. And because of all this invisible pressure to look a certain way, and having insecurities is bad, they won't like it, people will judge you if you talk about your insecurities. It becomes so suffocating with all these invisible pressure that we are so much consumed with this idea of hiding our insecurities that we forget to be ourselves. Let me tell you one more insecurity that I have, that I don't hesitate now, is that my teeth are not in symmetry. It's not in symmetry. And I have seen a phase where I was like working, and my workmates used to say that, oh Sarah, you have got such an ugly teeth, why don't you get an Invisalign, why don't you get those braces and all. And I often used to think like, why the hell do I need it? So then they used to educate me that for a woman, they need to have beautiful set of teeth that looks pretty. And I said that, then what about people like me with this kind of teeth? So am I less of a woman? And then they said that, yeah, it's not good, you need to have good teeth. And I used to not laugh because of this insecurity, and people used to make me feel so miserable. I had stopped laughing. I remember like there was a phase of maybe around 8 or 9 years when I never used to laugh. I never used to even smile. I used to be like this, and I used to talk like this. Yeah. So because they did make me feel ashamed of these things, and they made me feel that these things are bad. Insecurities are bad. They made me feel so insecure. I felt so vulnerable. I felt so insecure, until I decided to put a full stop, because none of it was serving. It might have been serving to them, or it might have been protecting me from being judged. But in the end, who cares? Who cares about what people say? As long as I'm happy, as long as I'm able to be myself, how does it matter? So I decided that I can't lose myself. I can't go and get surgeries done to get rid of my stretch marks. That's fine. I've grown. I was fat, now I've reduced. So it's absolutely obvious. Yeah, if having stretch marks, if some people think that having stretch marks make me less of a woman, it's fine, I'm less of a woman in that case. If having these kind of teeth makes me less pretty, fine, I'm ugly, I'm happy with myself. Maybe I'm not pretty as per them, but I'm pretty in my own way. So yes, this invisible pressure where insecurities needs to be hidden, insecurities needs to be masked, they need to be treated, and you can't have insecurities. So I mean, now I don't subscribe to this notion. Now I'm absolutely myself, and I just don't care about anyone, whatever they say, whatever they think. I mean, they've got a mouth, and they've got a brain, maybe big or small, and whatever ways they can process, it's fine. I mean, that's their perception, their notion, their prerogative, their way of looking at things. And I have the autonomy over myself, and I will not make myself feel miserable. Why should I make myself feel miserable because of my stretch marks, because of my crooked teeth? Why? I'm okay. I accept myself the way how I am, and I'm okay with it. It's absolutely fine. And this insecurity and this pressure around having insecurity often makes us lose the authentic self. Yes, I was also in that pressure. I stopped laughing. I told you, I started wearing long clothes. I started caking myself up every morning so that I look good and I fit in. I started arguing less. I started talking less so that I look decent. I started sitting with my legs together and turned like this on a chair so that I looked good. and what not, because of all that stupid pressure. But now I'm free. I have finally embraced. I am myself. And I think that is most important of all, that I am myself, and that's it. If people are able to love me for who I am, I think I need those people around me, rather than having people who, hate me for, being or not being someone. So it's absolutely okay. So please embrace your insecurities. It's normal, and insecurities helps you, become more mindful. So now let me tell you, how did my stretch marks make me, feel. I mean, now I am not in, I don't have an insecure feeling towards my stretch mark, or towards, showing my stretch marks and my loose skin. But since I have embraced this fact, I have become more mindful about my health. I have started eating better. I have started working out. I have started having a healthy lifestyle. So now you can see how it changed. Apart from that, my teeth. So now I don't eat anything that stains my teeth. I try and keep it clean, though it is crooked up and down here and there, whatever it is. It's natural, but still I prefer keeping it clean so that it looks even good. It hardly matters. And apart from that, I did talk about my cracked heels, and there are endless things that is there in all of us, and that is what makes us unique, and that is what makes us the authentic self. We can't keep on going on fixing things. Yeah, if I have for example, if I meet with an accident and I have some problem with my leg, and my leg needs to be amputated, definitely I wouldn't ruin the quality of my life. I would go for a prosthetic leg. Then if my legs are amputated, I would want to have a quality life, and I just can't be bed bound or chair bound. So I would go for a prosthetic leg. So it's fine. So I mean, I can't live and keep on hiding my amputated leg, and start feeling insecure about it. I can't. There's beautiful life. It's a long beautiful life out there. I can't stop myself. I can't let others thoughts and ideas stop me. So yes, insecurities are absolutely natural, normal. We need to learn how we can live with it, and we should never shy away from embracing our insecurity. I have suffered a lot, and I'm sure a lot of you must have suffered, and a lot of you must have felt pressured, and felt being judged in a lot of situations and scenarios. So just put a full stop to it. If someone is judging you on the basis of your insecurities, that person is not your own. And if that person is not teaching you to embrace your insecurities, that person is not your own. That if the person is constantly making you feel ashamed of your insecurities, that means that person is toxic. So stay away from such people and embrace your insecurities. You're beautiful, you're intelligent, and we all are unique. We all have unique aspects to ourselves. So yes, this was all about embracing insecurity. Please do like, share, subscribe the video, and do comment below in case if you had any such insecurities and you had overcome. Till then, take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Embrace your insecurities. Bye.